Nutrition in Animals and Humans, Episode 1. Contents of the video. These are the contents of the video. First of all, we will be studying what is nutrition. Second, we will be learning is how different organisms intake food. And third and the last, process of nutrition. So, what is nutrition? So, nutrition is the various aspects of obtaining food. Means mm, obtaining the food. Okay, in different ways. Obtaining the food in different ways and mode of intake of food. Okay, and taking this obtaining food means taking the food from somewhere, obtaining the food, and then intaking it, taking to the mouth and eating this. And its utilization means then using the food in the body, that is known as nutrition, and we use that for growth and for energy. So modes of procuring food. So animals such as cow, horse, etc. they pick up the food directly into their mouth, just like this is a bird. If there are some seeds of wheat are there, so it will eat it like this. Okay, it will eat it like this. So it directly taking it into the mouth. Next one is human beings use their hands to put the food into their mouth. We humans, what do we do? First of all, we take the food from our hand, we pick the food from the hand and then put it into the mouth and chew it. Amoeba. Now, amoeba, it is a unicellular organism and it has a pseudopodia, or you can say also false feet. Okay. False feet or pseudopodia to engulf the food particles. It engulfs the food particles from the water using this pseudopodia. And I will show you the picture of this also. A paramecium, this is also unicellular organism and this has cilia. Okay, cilia are some brush-like structures. Okay, just like if it is a paramecium, some brush-like structure out of this, that is known as cilia, and it sweeps the food. Okay, it sweeps the food particles from the water, and you have seen a sweeper that using that sweeper we sweep the floor. Okay, we just sweep that floor, the we remove the dirt. So just like it has some brush like things, so using that is why we can sweep that. So same as cilia also sweeps the food from the particles. Okay, you can see this is the amoeba and these are three pictures of paramecium here. Amoeba, it does not have a regular shape. It is a irregular shape. It does not have a fixed shape. Okay, and you can see some this finger-like projections. These are all only the pseudopodia. So because they are something like finger-like. Okay, so this is pseudopodia, and see this is the paramecium. You can see the brush-like things. This is the cilia. Okay, and here and see these are some more pictures of paramecium. Here the brush is like the cilia is not very visible, but it is lightly visible. You can see cilia. Okay, and here also you can see brush. Now frog. Frog uses its tongue. It uses its tongue to catch its prey. You've seen a frog catching the prey. Okay, the frog just it has a very sticky tongue that helps to catch the prey. You've obviously seen it in movies or something. Okay, butterfly. This butterfly uses its feeding tube. to suck the nectar from the flower. Okay, just like this is the flower. Okay, the butterfly comes here and uh, it sucks the nectar. Okay, it sucks the nectar because it has a feeding tube, just like we suck from the straw. So a juice that we suck from the straw, just like it also has feeding to straw. You can say a tube. Okay. Hydra. This is the Hydra. Okay, this is Hydra. It uses its tentacles. Tentacles. This part is tentacles. You can see this. These are the tentacles. You see this. These things you can see. This long things. These are nothing but the tentacles, and it kills the prey using this. It has sting cells, and then it kills the prey using this and put into its body cavities. A spider. Now a spider waves the web. We notice spider waves web and then catch its prey. Uh, so this is a labeled hydra. These are the tentacles. Okay, this is the mouth of hydra. Okay. Now the process of nutrition. Okay, now we have studied what is nutrition, how different organisms intake the food, and now we have also learned the modes of procuring food, means modes of intaking the food. Now let's go for the process of nutrition. Okay, so first one comes the ingestion. What happens in ingestion? That ingestion is the act of getting food, means intaking the food. Well, just like we put the food into our mouth and chew it and then swallow it. That process is known as ingestion. Okay, the acts of getting and eating food collectively are called ingestion. Okay, and in in human beings, the ingestion takes place through the mouth. Okay, in human beings, because different animals have different ways of procuring food. So in humans, the ingestion happens in the mouth, from the mouth. Okay. And the second one is digestion. We all know it very well. Okay, digestion is to break down the food into simpler soluble molecules. Okay, breakdown of breakdown of food into breakdown of complex food. Here will come complex. Okay. This word is important to put into the definition. Okay. Complex food, because we break complex food only. So breakdown of complex food into simpler soluble molecules. There and soluble molecules. Okay, this is the definition. And then comes the absorption. So what happens in the absorption? So first ingestion is done. Okay, and see, these all works in a series. Okay, it is not like these are just processes. The sequence is also same. First this happens, and then this happens. After this is completed, then digestion mm, mm, starts. Okay, and then when digestion completes, absorption starts, and when absorption completes, the assimilation starts, and then assimilation completes, and the digestion starts. Okay, and here we end. Okay, so the digestion is the breakdown of uh, complex food into simpler soluble molecules inside the body. That is known as digestion, and also the process of digestion begins in the mouth and gets completed in small intestine. So ingestion is simply taking into the mouth, okay, and then digestion starts. Okay, and how you must be thinking the digestion must be started in the stomach, but no, it starts in the mouth. That we will be learning in the detail in the next in the upcoming episodes. So absorption is the absorption. It is the process by which the soluble molecules present in the digested food passes into the body fluids like blood. That is known as absorption. Okay, so this is the process by which, see, in digestion we got soluble molecules. So those soluble molecules, okay, mm, so the process by which the soluble molecules present in the digested food, mm, present in the digested digested. And sorry for this handwriting because that is not the actual handwriting because of the PC. It is so the so this is the process by which the soluble molecules that are present in the digested food. Okay, so in digestion we got the soluble molecules. Okay, breakdown of food into simpler soluble molecules. Yeah. Okay, and then those simpler soluble molecules, okay, present in the digested food. Simpler soluble molecules that are digested food only. So those molecules that are present in the digested food, they passes into the blood. Here they passes into the blood. Those simpler soluble molecules, they passes into the blood. Okay, that is known as absorption. And in human beings, the absorption takes place in the small intestine. Where it takes place? In the small intestine. Right? And here the process of absorption completes. Assimilation. So, in assimilation, the process in which the absorbed food, okay, the process in which the absorbed food is used for producing energy and growth is known as assimilation. So, absorption here, also in absorption, the simpler soluble molecules present in the digested food they passes into the body fluids like blood. Okay, they passes into the blood. The from the digested food, the simpler soluble molecules they passes into the blood, and then when they passes into the blood, they are that blood takes takes that nutrients to all the body parts to produce energy. That is known as assimilation. Okay, so the process by which the absorbed food that is used for producing energy and growth. Okay, for producing energy and growth. Okay. And then when this completes, okay, here we have got the energy. Now what will happen? We have taken the nutrients also from the food. Now what we left? The waste we left. So the that the undigested food will be thrown out of the body. That is known as digestion. Okay, and this digestion happens in the anus. So we throw them through the anus. Okay. So in assimilation, so uh, the place where the absorbed food is used for energy and for growth. Okay, Now we have used all the food. Now what we left? The undigested food we left, because the part that is digested, that is already used for energy, that is already absorbed and assimilated. Now what will happen? The undigested food will only left. Okay, because that food cannot used more now, no more. That is no more in use, because everything that was in use we have used. Now the thing that is not used, that is the undigested food, and that will be thrown out of the body. The waste that is throwing out the ball, thrown out the undigested food. Okay, from the body. Here everything completes. See, here the digestion and absorption works. This is the esophagus, stomach. This is the large intestine. And we will also learn that what happens in the large intestine, because absorption is done in the small intestine only. So what happens in the large intestine, that we'll learn in detail in another episode. And this is the anus, from where the waste gets thrown out. These are the blood, where the assimilation is done. And thank you. Subscribe this channel on YouTube.